Well, I was just going to ask, XRP right now is sitting at, honestly haven't checked, 60 cents or is it 40 cents? Something.
I think it's maybe 65 cents today, somewhere around there.
65 cents. Give us the bull case. By the end of the year, obviously nobody can tell the future, but what is the bull case for XRP if everything goes their way?
Yeah. Bull case for XRP would basically be it's 64 cents today, by the way, just looked it up. If by October, before October, okay, this needs to actually be sometime in September, they come to an agreement with the SEC, they get the slap on the wrist, they pay the fine, but the case is done. It's kind of like with Tether, right? We had the Tether FUD forever, and then they settled the case, and everybody's like, well, I mean, we can keep making up FUD, but it's not going to matter. New York already said, whatever, it's fine. Pay your fine and move on. And so we saw it with EOS as well. If that happens for XRP, and the case specifically against Ripple Labs, all that gets cleared away. Suddenly that price suppression that has been going on since, I believe, November or December, early December, I think it was when it broke, somewhere around there. The price suppression that's kept XRP from reaching an all-time high will be totally gone. And then like a rubber band, everybody will be able to trade it and it'll pop right back up. The most bullish case for the end of the year, I think it's going to sound crazy. Are you ready for me to sound crazy? I think $30. I think that's the most possible bullish case for XRP by the end of this year, $30. And that's really not that crazy of a number. If you think about it, that's less than 10 times its previous all-time high in 2017. And if it were not suppressed, if it were to have seen a very similar thing to what Ethereum saw, to where this cycle, it had already peaked out at about 3 times its all-time high, it would have already been at $9 and corrected down to $6 right now. In that case, $30 wouldn't sound, that out of the question. You got to understand, Ripple led 2017. It was the number one, most profitable coin across the board. People put in $100, made 6 figures at certain points during 2016, 2017. The excitement for Ripple is there. And once again, this is not a comment on how great I think Ripple is. I mean, XRP, it's not ever been something that I absolutely love, but I'm just looking at the common sense behind price suppression against something that's been through a lawsuit. And all of a sudden now, all of those worries, all of those concerns, all those people that for years said XRP's they're going to prison. Brad Garlinghouse going to prison. Chris Larson going to prison. When Jed McCaleb's the one that really should be there, by the way, which is he was in charge of basically one of the biggest scandals of all time when he passed off Mt. Gox and got off scot-free on that, scot-free on the Ripple legislation, but whatever, that's a different subject. When all of that, those dark clouds above the head are gone, then a lot of people are going to be thinking, oh, maybe I should invest in this. As the price rises, it's going to get excitement. It gets the media attention. When the IPO news breaks, just think about it. I think it's definitely possible. I think, somewhere between $12 to $30 is definitely a good estimate for this year, as long as we're still in a bull cycle and we're not like fully in a bear market like some people think we are.
That does sound a little crazy to me, but obviously not everything in a bull market. I've seen a lot crazier, and you're absolutely right. XRP did lead the last bull cycle, and I agree. The price is suppressed right now for good or for bad reasons, depending on how the SEC, how the SEC rules. And from what we know about the SEC, they do like to give slaps on the wrist.